Face reading. Face reading is the practice of looking into someone's facial features to gain insight into their personality and life experience. In face reading, the face is divided into 9 different areas, each with their own individual meaning: forehead, eyes, nose, ears, cheeks, mouth, chin, forehead wrinkles, and necklines. By looking at the size, shape, and proportions of each feature, it is possible to gain insight into a person's character, beliefs, and even past and future life events. Facial complexion, texture, and shape, commonly referred to as physiognomy, was practiced in traditional cultures including those in China, India, and Europe. At the core of face reading is the belief that a person's internal traits are reflected in their external appearance. The practice today has been applied to psychology, medical research, and law enforcement. For instance, forehead wrinkles can often indicate a person's thought process, as can eye shape and size. Specific shapes often reflect a person's ability to focus, while larger eyes typically reflect a higher level of creativity. Typically, the wider and bigger the chin, the greater the confidence a person has. Face reading can provide helpful insight into another person's character when trying to establish a connection with them. When practiced properly, it can give you a deeper understanding of the person so that you can reach an understanding of their beliefs and needs. Understanding facial features and their meanings can help us to better interpret the emotions of those we interact with. Facial features can give us insight into a person's mood and emotional state, as well as how they are feeling in the moment. Generally, 2 common facial features that are used to interpret emotional states are the eyebrows and the eyes. The eyebrows are the most expressive part of the face, and they are primarily responsible for expressing surprise, suspicion, anger, or fear. Generally, when a person is angry, their eyebrows will draw together as if they were trying to scowl. When a person is scared or surprised, the eyebrows will often fly up to create an expression of shock. And when someone is suspicious or curious, the eyebrows might lift in the middle, forming a questioning expression. The eyes are often referred to as the windows to the soul, and they can give us insight into a person's mood. Generally, when a person is feeling happier or content, their eyes will be softer in expression, often with a relaxed eye squint or a subtle twinkle. If someone is feeling confused, frustrated, or disinterested, their eyes may appear more hard in appearance, with a furrowed brow or shallow squint. Not only can the eyes give us insight into a person's emotions, but they can also reveal clues about a person's attitude and overall disposition. Face reading has been used for centuries to uncover and interpret the hidden details of a person's personality. One of the key areas of face reading focus is the eyes and eyebrows, which can give us clues about a person's character and motivations. The eyes and eyebrows can reveal a great deal about a person's inner life. Wide-set eyes show a person who is independent and courageous. Close-set eyes indicate a person who is more introverted and cautious. Eyebrows play a crucial role in expressing emotion, and if they are thick and bushy, they may indicate a person who is more analytical, whereas thin eyebrows signal a person who is more creative and intuitive. A person's eye and eyebrow shape can also tell us about their emotional state. Deep-set eyes may show a person who is feeling overwhelmed, while eyes that are wide and open may indicate that the person is relaxed and prepared to take on a new challenge. The same is true for eyebrows. When downturned, they may signal feelings of sadness or worry, while upturned brows may indicate optimism. Understanding the eyes and eyebrows in face reading can help to uncover a person's inner motivations. By taking the time to observe the features around the eyes and eyebrows, you can gain insight into a person's personality, feelings, and potential. The nose is one of the most recognizable features of the face, and in face reading, it is used to give clues to the reader as to an individual's character and behaviors. A longer, narrower nose is often seen as a sign of ambition and a desire for success and recognition, while a broader nose may suggest that the person is more equipped to deal with their emotions. Different shapes may also tell a reader that the individual is likely to be more independent or social than others. Looking at the size of the nose can also help tell someone's level of intelligence and resourcefulness. A large nose is often associated with power and success and can indicate someone who is creative, insightful, and passionate. A smaller nose might suggest a more analytical or introspective nature, one that is likely to be introverted and deeply considerate. The tip of the nose also offers insight, as a downward pointing tip is thought to suggest a more stubborn individual with a commitment to their values, while a slightly upturned tip may signify a person who is more open to the opinions of others. Ultimately, there are many possible interpretations of the nose, and face reading can be a powerful tool for gaining insight into a person's characteristics and behavior. The mouth and lips are primary indicators of emotion and personalities in face reading. Knowing how to interpret each shape and the movements of the lips can help you understand what a person may be thinking or feeling. First, it's important to note the different shapes the mouth can take. A wide smile or smirk can suggest happiness and joy. A tight-lipped expression can indicate all sorts of things from disinterest to secrets to even deceit. It's also possible to read the style of the lips to infer deeper psychological details. Fuller lips often suggest an easier time in expressing thoughts and feelings. On the other hand, thinner lips can be seen as a sign of discretion and a more introverted nature. Another telling element is the movements of the mouth and lips. A rapid flickering of the lips often indicates lying or struggling to find the right words or answer. A person biting their lip can suggest feelings of pressure or insecurity. Finally, by the way the lips are shaped, it's possible to gauge whether the person is being truthful or deceptive. Upturned lips that show a glimpse of the teeth are often signs of truthfulness. As for deception, pursed lips or a drawn-out response are telltale signs that someone is not being forthcoming. Overall, the mouth and lips are an incredibly important part of face reading. If you can learn how to interpret the changes in shape, style, and movement, you may be able to reveal deeper truths about someone's personality, feelings, and motives. Face reading, or physiognomy, is an ancient practice that claims to be able to glean insight into someone's personality and character based on the shape of their face. One element of face reading involves studying a person's ears, which can reveal certain aspects of their character traits and past experiences. The size and shape of ears can offer insight into how a person perceives the world, particularly the emotions and motivations of others. People with large ears that droop downwards are often described as being very aware of the feelings and needs of the people around them, tending to put the needs of others before their own. Those with small ears that protrude from the sides of the head are generally believed to be more independent, making decisions based on their convictions rather than social norms. They are often seen as strong-willed and focused on achieving their own personal goals. In addition, the positioning of ears can tell something about a person's past life experiences. Those with ears that sit higher up on the head tend to have had difficult childhoods, while those with ears positioned close to the head are thought to have had an easier upbringing due to the support of their social network. In conclusion, ears can tell us a lot about the character traits and personal history of a person. Physiognomy is not a reliable method of predicting one's future, but it can be useful in understanding the character and motivations of a person. Face reading is a means of understanding someone's inner character and personality traits based on the shape of their face and features. Ancient techniques such as Greek physiognomy, Chinese face reading and Indian Ayurveda have been used historically to understand the basic needs and desires of any given person and to provide insight into their character. Face reading can be achieved using different methods, from analyzing the features of the face to studying the pattern of wrinkles and the size of the skull. The most well-known method of face reading for personality traits is the 5-element theory used by Chinese face readers. This theory involves the understanding of 5 elements: earth, fire, metal, water, and wood. Each of these 5 elements is associated with a different personality trait. Earth represents a calm and peaceful person, fire represents a passionate and unpredictable person, metal represents a strong and emotionally stable person, water represents a deep thinker, and wood represents a creative and changeable person. By looking at the features of someone's face, such as the eyes, nose, mouth, wrinkles, and forehead, Chinese face readers are able to determine which 5-element trait best describes a person's character. Face reading for personality traits is not an exact science and should not be used to make judgments about someone, but it can be a useful tool for getting to know others better and understanding their unique personality traits. Face reading is a practice that has been used for centuries to build better interpersonal relationships. It involves studying the facial features of someone to determine their personality type, motivations, and feelings. By understanding these features, you can better manage their reactions, communication, and expectations in different situations. To begin, first make sure that you have good lighting to observe the face of the person you are reading. A good place to start is to observe the shape of the face and identify the prominent features. These include the width of the face, the length of the nose, the size of the eyes, the shape of the jawline and the lips. Once these are identified, take note of any unusual features that stand out. Next, you should look closely at the wrinkles and furrows on the face. These features all indicate the person's emotions, and they can be read in order to help better understand their innermost thoughts or feelings. Pay attention to the eyebrows. If they are raised, it can indicate curiosity. If they are furrowed, it could indicate dissatisfied or anger. These readings are especially useful when dealing with your partner. Next, read the lines on the forehead. The lines also indicate how the person is feeling and can provide insight into the person's attitude. If the lines are diagonal and downward, it may indicate sadness, while if they are crisscrossed it could mean confusion. Finally, observe the color of the cheeks. A bright red cheek indicates embarrassment, flirting and arousal, while a pale or white cheek indicates sadness and distress. Face reading can be a valuable tool for improving relationships by helping to better understand the people around you. By taking the time to observe these features and recognize their meanings, you can gain insight into the messages your partner is trying to send and improve your understanding of them.